I'm back, guys. Okay, so today is going to be a very short video, and what I'm going to show you is how to change wallpaper at a set amount of time. For me, it's every 15 minutes from a list of pictures that you put in a folder. Because I'm using a dual launcher, I only wanted to change the wallpaper when the phone is unfolded, when the phone is open. I don't want it to touch the wallpaper when it's folded, when it's closed, essentially. This is a pretty straightforward task. What you want to be able to do is have an if statement here. The if statement means if the full status is open, meaning if the phone is open. Now I have to put an asterisk on this because there is a few times, I would say 1 out of 10 times, 1 out of 15 times, where the task will now run and set the full status to open. And if you want, just look at the comments that's been going on for the dual launcher. I'm going to link the video here. You'll know what I mean. You'll probably have to set it manually, but 99% of the time it works. So how it works is, first of all, if the phone is open, it will go through a list of files, and here is my file in the folder called wallpaper. And what I do is whenever I see a nice wallpaper, I save it to that folder, and every 15 minutes it goes through a random file to display, so it never gets boring. What you want to be able to do is get the variable array. So this one you can put as a local variable that we can destroy after the task is done, but you want to put a variable here, and I'm going to explain to you why. Once you have that variable, what you want to be able to do is to find out how many wallpaper is in that folder. Okay, and that's how you do it. You set a variable, you find out how many wallpaper is in there, and then you just randomize it. Just go variable randomize, and then choose between 1 and max. Now, because we put it back into the array, all we're going to do is choose the random number that was chosen with the variable randomize action, and we set the wallpaper. All right, so for this one, the type, you can switch it as a launcher, which essentially means just the regular background, the wallpaper, or you can set it just for the lock screen or for both. For myself, I set it for both, and then you set the variable plus with bracket chosen variable. Now let me repeat what that's going to do is, first of all, just make sure it's PNG and everything. Okay, so what it's going to do is going to get a list of items in that folder that you choose, right? Make sure you look for your folder, you find your folder and everything. Once you have this, find how many wallpaper is in the folder, and then you randomize between number 1 and that amount, and based on that number, it will essentially return the name of the wallpaper you want to set it as. Now, because it's in the if statement, it will only run when the phone is open. Now, in terms of profile, all you want to be able to do, I set mine as here, and what you want to be able to do is, first of all, you set time. Okay, and you want to erase all of this. Click on this, and every, not hour, but you could say every hour, depending on how fast you get bored of the wallpaper. And that's it. From this point on, you go back and you select the wallpaper sign. All right, and you would select wallpaper there. So what that means is every 15 minutes it will run the wallpaper. What you can also do is add an extra layer of protection. So you want to add here and add states, and essentially the variable here, variable value, and you want to look for the value. So if the fold status is equal to open, that's when it's gonna run. Okay, meaning every 15 minutes and the variable is open, that's when it's gonna run. For myself, I'd rather keep it very simple because sometimes I just piggyback off other, instead of making a profile for every single one of them, I just piggyback off other profile and run it at the same time. So I just don't use that part. Okay. Now, if you want to see it work, all it does, set a wallpaper. That's it. And you go see the wallpaper here. Okay, and you set it like this, and it switches. That's pretty simple. And again, if you switch it, and it switches again, and you click it again, and it switches again. So every 15 minutes it will do that as you keep the phone open. And if you don't have to do 15 minutes, you can do a lot more, but that's up to you. And that's pretty much the task. I hope that helped. Leave a comment and a like if you liked that video, if it was able to help you save some time. Much appreciated. Take care, guys. Bye bye.